Hi, everybody. My name is Corey Gilmore, and I'm so happy to be here today. It's been a while since I've been on YouTube to do a video, and I just wanted to do a video on the Apple Studio display because it just arrived, and I don't have any sponsors. I don't have any deals with Apple or Microsoft or anybody, so anything that I review is me reviewing it. And you can know that I spent my money on these things, and um, so just know that you know the reviews that you see here come from me. So first of all, for those of you that don't know me, I have cerebral palsy. Okay, I was born with it. It's how I am. It's normal for me. Okay, I also have a lot of hidden disabilities around my cerebral palsy that nobody ever notices. One of those is my low vision problem, hence the need for really strong glasses that make things a lot easier to see, but that still don't correct entirely my vision problem because a lot of my vision problem is caused by the tracking in my eyes because the muscles in my eyes kind of wander around a bit, so it's hard to track correctly. But that being said, those are some of my disabilities, not all. I have more than that. So when I look for a monitor, I need something fairly large size. I need something that has really good high contrast. And I need something so that when I turn on the extra large print on my Mac, I still have display available. Right? I don't want everything crowded in. I don't want it to look wrong. I want it to look correct. Okay. Um, I have to use a lot of assistive technology when I use a computer. For one thing, I have a rule of computing, and I don't know if anyone else out there agrees with me, but I have a rule which is if I can't touch it or talk to it, I'm not doing it. So I don't type. If I can't talk to a computer and use speech recognition, it doesn't work. So I also wanted something that I could set up to do YouTube videos because I got to get back here and build the channel. And I appreciate my 18 followers. I think that's awesome. And if you guys can get the word out about the channel, we can get more followers, right? Because I'm not a high tech operation. I don't have uh, a video changer so you can see picture in picture. I can't point to what I'm talking about sometimes. It's just me right now. And there's a lot I'd like to do in the future. But for right now, I need a display with a webcam built in so I don't have to get help to make those adjustments. And this studio display really does have that covered. That being said, one of the drawbacks of this display is the price. As a person with a disability, Apple. I love the build quality, but you gotta realize that many of us are on fixed incomes and need this equipment. There is no substitute for an Apple device when it comes to Apple stuff, right? And I want to say too that I don't um, have all Apple stuff, but I am deeply embedded in that ecosystem because all the Apple devices work together. So I can, for instance, this is my iPhone. It's upside down, but this is my iPhone. And if I want to, I can make a call using my iPhone on my Mac. And I can take something from my Mac and put it on my Apple TV. And I can use my HomePod to say, I want to watch this show on the Apple TV. So you don't need a remote. So it all works together. You see, um, that's what's important about ecosystem. And I'm not saying that Apple is the best at everything. There are things they could do better, and I really do believe that. But um, but they are one of the most cohesive um, ecosystems available, and Google is also like that with their Chromecast and stuff. If you have a Chromecast and a Google Assistant, you can tell it what you want to watch, and it will pull it up. And we really need things like that as people who experience disabilities because, um, I can drop a remote, but my voice is always there. So, you know, if there's one thing I could say to Apple, it's like, please consider coming up with some sort of program so we can, so people with disabilities can easily get iPhones and easily get, you know, new displays and new Macs when they come out because we need these things. Um, anyway, that's my quick thoughts on the studio display. I really love it. The build quality is awesome. The price was ridiculous, but the build quality is so good. None of this is plastic. It's all metal and glass. The webcam, I've heard people talk about the webcam. I've heard them say that uh, it's not as good as it should be. And what I will say is, for YouTube, it's perfect. For most Zoom meetings and FaceTime, it's perfect. And I will also say that as someone who spent a lifetime, you know, working with Dragon, and I was once a certified Dragon Systems representative back when Dragon was the company that made Dragon. Um, you know, as someone who spent time around technology, software can fix a lot of things. All right. So you're going to see updates for this display that can be downloaded that are going to fix the webcam, and it's going to get better and better. And I think it's improved already over what it was originally. But I also think we don't always need 4K video, right? It's a Zoom meeting. We all know what Zoom meetings look like. It's a FaceTime call. We all know what they look like. We don't need, you know, you don't need to see the individual pores on my skin. You just need to be able to see me, and I need to be able to do a quick YouTube video. So I hope this helps, and I hope that you'll talk to your Apple rep, and if you have a Mac, like I do, I have a Mac Mini M1, and I hope that you'll talk to your Apple rep and consider the display and just encourage them. I mean, I encourage them to look at like how do we update, you know, when new hardware comes out without breaking the bank, because most of us are on fixed incomes. Anyway, thank you for your time. And as always, this is Adaptive Technology Today. And I'd like to say thank you to the Twit team and good night, Leo Laporte, wherever you are.